Hey folks, welcome back to the Greg Luchak Show. This is episode 58, and it's called Strategize Real Estate Investing 101. I'm going to be talking about my latest paperback book release. It's one of a dozen books that are part of a series that I wrote back in 2016 called My Greatest Business and Investor Training Program. And I released all those books, like each chapter in that training program is a book, and I released them on Amazon as ebooks, but I much prefer the paperback. And I sell a couple of the ebooks now and again, but I really want to do is create this paperback version where you can pick up the book and study the book, and you can study the whole series, each book one at a time, and then at the end you can purchase a home study questionnaire, a home study kit kind of thing, where you can, based on the knowledge that you learn from the books, give yourself a home study test. Well, now, why did I create this series? One of the biggest reasons is that over the years, I've attended a lot of different real estate seminars, big name people. If I was to name some of them, I'm not going to put their names out there, but you would recognize most of them. And I probably spent in the neighborhood of $30,000 plus. So why am I telling you that? Because almost everything that I learned at these seminars, I also found in a book. And there's always something to learn from these seminars. It's a great place to meet people, the like-minded people. The one thing I did discover is that 99% of people that attend these seminars never do anything with the information. So I encourage you, if you're going to get involved in real estate investing or flipping property or anything like that into a business, don't quit. You really want to do it, get started, get the information, get into what I call the school of hard knocks, where you're going to get out there, put yourself out there and start doing stuff. But you can start by buying my books one at a time, where you can study them. Strategize Real Estate Investing 101. I talk about, there's 5 different strategies, basic strategies to investing in real estate. 4 of the 5 of which I've personally used on a number of different occasions. And I talk about that in the book with examples and stories. So I encourage you, if you want to get started, this is a good book to get you started. I also wrote Rehabbing for Profit. That was the last release. The Wealth Principle was my first paperback. There's a number of books. There's going to be a dozen in the series that'll come out. And what I encourage you, and the reason why I suggest that you buy books, because honestly, this information, if you were to attend a seminar to gather the information and the things, the tips and the tricks that you're going to learn in this book, you'll spend anywhere from $1,000 to $2,500 for a 1-day or a 3-day weekend to learn this information. And quite frankly, you can find it in a book. So I tell you that because one of the things, I'm not opposed to people attending seminars. At some point I'm going to be holding online events. Hopefully, what I want to do is have most of them be free, or if I'm going to do them, they're going to be very like $2 for an hour seminar kind of thing. It's not going to be expensive. And the reason why I want to do that is because I don't want to do what all these other gurus have been doing, which is to entice you to go to the events with a free event. They get you there, and then they try and get you to call your credit card company, lower your interest rate, raise your limit so that you can buy their expensive seminars. And they're anywhere from $1,000, $999, it's a common one, $989 per person, up to $1,999, $2,500, $5,000, $30,000, $40,000. I've seen them as high as $70,000 for personal mentorship. And quite frankly, you're not going to get the information they're charging the money for. It's just not worth it. You can get all that information in books if you know where to look. And I'm going to save you the problem. I've been writing these books now for a few years, and they're now coming available. So, and here's a little story I want to tell you. I met a guy at one of these events, nice guy, told me a story about how he had bought into a mentorship program, spent $20,000. Unfortunately, his wife wasn't available for part of this, so he paid the $20,000 to fly a mentor up from Florida to Ottawa, where the mentor's goal was to help him find a property to invest in to get started. $20,000. The person flew up, spent the weekend, couldn't find anything, and his advice, or her, it was actually a woman apparently, her advice to him was, don't bother wasting your time investing in Ottawa. There's nothing worth investing here, and left. He paid $20,000 for that three-day walk around to get nothing out. And then he turned around and he paid for his wife to go through the same thing. Could imagine. Like, you don't need to do that. I'm not going to make you spend thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars on a credit. I'm going to sell you a few books. Now, what I will do at some point in the future is I'll have personal mentoring on a one-on-one basis, and it'll be on, it'll depend on what you're doing, but it's not going to be the type of thing where I'm going to have you go out and, raise your credit card limit and lower your interest so you can afford it, and lie to you that you're going to go and find your first deal to pay for it. Because I can tell you from my own experience, nobody does that. 99% of people that attend these courses never do anything with the information, and they end up just finding a way to pay off their credit card, and they're out the money. So what I'm telling you to do is, buy a book, study up, get out in the trenches. If you ever do want to get started, give me a shout on Messenger and we'll talk about it. So here's today's little video is Strategize Real Estate Investing 101. There's lots of great information in here. Just to give you an idea, chapter 1 is called Art of the Deal. I'm kind of stealing the name of one of Trump's books. If you ever wrote, it's actually a decent book, but that's not, the Art of the Deal, it's a starting point. And that's the first chapter in the book. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. So I hope you liked today's video. As always, I hope you're having a great day and you keep crushing it.